This is our F1 25 My Team Career Mode. It's race number 2. We're off to Japan today. Now, there have actually been some pretty big changes between the last episode and this episode. Number 1, we're running a higher difficulty, so hopefully we struggle a little bit more. Number 2, I also went in and redesigned our car. I threw a whole bunch of secondary sponsor logos onto our car, and they're actually bringing us almost 400 grand extra just for having those logos on. And long story short, what that means is we've got a whole bunch of money to spend, and we've got a whole bunch of resource points to go and spend. We'll come to this facility event in a second. Before we jump into that, we need to actually fill up our activity and like our whole calendar thing so we can get more boosts coming like to the team and the car and the personnel and everything like that. So we got to start off by filling up our owner's calendar. All of these like give us pros and cons depending on what we want to do. One of the areas I want to focus on a whole bunch is increasing the rate at which we hire people. You'll see why in a second, but let's focus on that right there. And let's focus on that right there and focus on that right there. And that leaves us with one day that we can't fill. All of these different activities have different pros and cons the same way as the other ones do. These ones though mainly referring to like the upgrades that we can actually get on our car. Let's focus on the power and the aero of our car. That's obviously a big area we want to focus in. And I think we also want to focus on, I guess we'll go chassis department stuff, and that leaves us with 4 days there. I guess we'll just go short stuff for everything and fill up the calendar nicely. Then we move over to our personnel over here, and I believe in here we can actually get some resource points. Very good. Let's increase morale for the chassis. Let's increase morale for the power and increase morale for the aero. And that leaves us with a couple extra days that we can go and spend on our drivers. Let's go for some perception. Sure. And I guess we got some time left, so we'll throw that on as well. One more calendar to fill up. This time it's our corporate department, probably our most important thing on the calendar. One thing we can do is get more fan rating and receive 5,000 bucks a day. The fan rating is probably one of the biggest things in this whole mode, so I really want to focus on all that stuff. Whoa! Receive 100 resource points each day. Dude, that's huge. Let's go for that. That's a sick calendar. That is a full calendar of stuff. This is where we can actually jump into our fan rating though. You can see every time we level up our fan rating, we get different rewards. So like here we get 100,000 bucks when we move up. We really want to focus on this area because it brings us so many rewards the more and more we go on. Right now, we can't really do very much, but hopefully it comes in as time goes on. We've also got to work on making our car a little bit faster. After our first race, we got a whole bunch of resource points. So let's go spend some of those. We can do some chassis upgrades, specifically some weight reduction for the car. That'd be really nice. We're already cooking a rear downforce upgrade. I guess we can start cooking a front downforce upgrade up. Never mind, I have no more slots. Wait, I think we're also done cooking our powertrain upgrade. Dude, that's awesome. All right, so let's go for an engine power upgrade, some spark plugs we can start cooking. Very nice. That leaves us with 600 resource points. I guess we'll just kind of hold on to that for now. I don't think I want to invest in durability. If the car blows up, well, hopefully someone gets a good picture of it and it makes our sponsors happy. One of the things in this year's F1 game is not only do you need to research new parts for your car, but you also need to develop the parts for your car and then go and apply them onto the car itself. If I scroll over here to the powertrain, we can start researching or like developing this piston upgrade that we started working on in the last episode, which is really cool. The guys at the factory are gonna start cooking that upgrade, which is super cool. And anyways, we're working on everything right there. We're also working on a new front wing as well in there, which is really nice. Anyways, now that we've done all of that, we also need to assign the upgrades to one of our drivers. Mark Webber at the moment is actually a lower rated driver than Sonny Hayes, Brad Pitt. He's an 88, he's an 85. We probably want to get more upgrades on Mark Webber's car. Right now, we've got an engine power upgrade and we can choose who we want to assign it to. Let's go for Sonny Hayes. We get an achievement for that. Thank you kindly. Anyways, as time goes on, we're going to develop more parts for the car, and then we can throw those parts onto one of our cars. It's a really nice way of going about it. Anyways, this is where that whole hiring more people comes into play. You can see right now my engineering department is 162 out of 169. That's how many people are actually working in this facility. 111 out of 119. We basically want to make sure our facilities are max, so they're running at peak efficiency, and then we also get better boosts every time we do that as well. Before we focus on any of that stuff, we've also got 1.5 mil in the bank, and I think we should probably do an upgrade. We're already cooking an engineering one. We could go and get a personnel one if we want. This is probably so worthwhile. Reduce the cost of facility improvements by 5%. Dude, that upgrade there is gonna pay for itself over the long run. That's an easy investment to make. Beautiful. All right, so we've spent all of our money. We've nearly spent all of our resource points. I guess now we can head over to this department event and we can see what's going on. You basically want to do a survey? Sure. Okay, that was the easiest event we've ever done. Anyways, I guess now we can advance some time. We should get a new upgrade fitted. I'm gonna have to pause right after the 20 seconds.
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm aware. Just like that, we've got a new front wing. Very nice. So I guess we should probably start cooking one of those. 110K to develop that. Jeez, that's pricey. It's a good thing we saved some money in here. We're again working on some upgraded pistons right there. Very nice. We can then go in and actually assign this upgrade. I guess we'll again assign it to Sunny Hayes. Dude, that's wild. Okay, let's do it. Very good. Well, Sunny Hayes, bro, you better get us some big points in this upcoming race. I'm just saying. Anyways, we've also got some more R&D points that we can go and spend on things in here. Can we go and get a powertrain upgrade? Can we do anything? No. Even though we've got the resource points, we can't actually go and cook a second upgrade right now. A little bit unfortunate that. We might need to start focusing on dual upgrades at once just to make sure everything's going. Anyways, let's go back to advancing some time. We've got some more parts cooking. I guess we'll pause there. Thank you very much. We've got more research done. I believe now we can go and get some more upgrades cooked. Oh, okay, I have to wait one more day. Fine. Just like that, we've completed the next round of upgrades. So now we can go front wing and rear wing. I guess let's go front wing to start us off. Now that we've done all of the behind the scenes stuff, I'm pretty sure we can advance straight off to the Japanese Grand Prix weekend. Look at all of the perks we're getting right here. Dude, this is sick. We've nearly...
Hey, boss, what do you make of this?
Did we just have a load of upgrades fail? All right, hold on. Facility event immediately. Our title sponsors invited both drivers to a high-profile networking event, but it clashes with their race preparation. I'm a simp for the money, so let's just go and make sure we actually send our drivers there. We don't want to piss off our title sponsor. Hey, and look at that. We level up our engineering facility right there. Thank you very much. All right, one last check before we head off for our first our event for today. We're still waiting on our aero upgrade. We're still waiting on our chassis upgrade, and we couldn't afford anything in here. Now we can. Let's go for that fuel efficiency upgrade and start it cooking. Let me just make sure we're still developing all of our parts. We've got more parts cooking. Thank you very much. Make sure we're developing parts all the time. We've already got our chassis going. We've already got our power going. This is nice. All right, there are no parts to throw onto either of our cars. Both of our cars, after we developed all of those parts, they're now equal. Very nice. I think before we move on, we probably want to get one of these upgrades, or actually two of them. Let's go for an aero expansion. Then we can research two projects at once. Oh, damn it. I can only do one upgrade here at a time. And then I guess for right now, we're just going to save the rest of our money. All right, perfect. So I believe that everything done in here. There's still, hey, owner training. We're good. This is one of those things that we were focusing on in the last episode. We really wanted to get more resource points for the team, so that's why we put this on. We're now getting 10% extra resource points every single week, which is huge. We have one available owner training point here. We can receive 20 points every time an upgrade fails, receive 20 points every time a research delays, reduce the time to build facility improvements. Dude, that's probably worth it, honestly. That's Yeah, let's do that. Unfortunately, we don't have any time to start that cooking, but we'll work on that later. All right, let's head off to our Grand Prix for today and actually get on the circuit. Now we need to make the decision. Who do we drive as? Last time we were driving as Sunny Hayes, and I think to change it up, this time we should drive as Mark Webber. Let's see if Sunny Hayes all by himself could actually get some nice points. I don't know. We'll see. So welcome to Japan for our first bit of qualifying for today. Oh my God. What are you doing, you maniac? We're definitely gonna mess up each other's laps today. I can already feel it. We might have a bit of a rivalry brewing. Actually, one of the things I didn't consider, as time goes on and the older and older your drivers get, the lower their rating becomes. Both of my drivers are old. My driver overalls are gonna start to go down as time goes on. So we're probably gonna want to focus on like hiring or at least opening conversations with some younger drivers. For now though, I'm just gonna try to drive as quickly as possible. We'll see what happens and we'll cross fingers that we can hopefully get some points. Like I said in the last episode, our big goal for this season is to just get 10 championship points throughout the entire year. How hard can it be? Anyways, we go P8, qualified behind Lance Stroll for right now. This is not off to a great start. I think we definitely might need to focus a little. Oh, yo. It says it might rain. In 10 minutes, dude, it's 50% chance of raining. You know what? I'm gonna throw some new tires on right now, and I'm gonna go back out on the track for another lap. Let's go back to my old strategy for our second lap. No talking for this lap. Just drive as quickly as possible and try to go a bit quicker. As it turns out, not having a massive slipstream hurts your time a little bit, and I went slower. Qualifying didn't really go to plan. How are we looking? Where is my teammate is the more important question. My teammate's P14. We out-qualified Kimi and Fernando? Anyways, let's head off to the race, see where everybody qualified, and hopefully we can have a banging start like we did last time. It's another 1-2 for the Red Bull boys. Okay, Lando and Leclerc on the second. Hey, yo. Dude, look at the difference. We're 2.5 seconds off. We're gonna get lapped. I have no idea what happened in that qualifying session, but that is wild. There is no rain in the forecast. We should be able to go medium onto the soft. That was our same strategy we used in the last episode, and it worked pretty well. I will get a little bit less fuel in the car. I'm going to run 20 laps. It was a nice buffer for us last time. Let's see how we can do. Clutch is in, rev it up. Can we get another banging start? Not a great reaction time, but boy, do we get off the line quickly. Holy, what a jump. What a jump. Can I go around the outside of Nico? No, I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit scared to do that. I told you I didn't want to go up there. I told you. Would have gone poorly for me. Sometimes slow and safe is the answer. Anyways, we drop back to P18. I'm probably still driving a bit on the conservative side. Let's see if we can get this RB. Maybe up into the hairpin? Does somebody want to explain how the hell I did that without crashing? I was only hoping for one position into the hairpin, but I made it two. Sometimes there's happy accidents. Nico is absolutely cracked in this year's F1 game. In the last race, he finished P3. Don't know how that happened. And he's going wheel to wheel with our teammate and gets him up the inside. Apparently, he doesn't have a wife or children at home. Anyways, now it's going to be team versus team, and I'm a bit scared, and oh! Pierre Gasly goes up the inside into corner one. Fair play, bro. Fair play. It's not a great opening lap for the boys in blue. Bleeding positions through Sector 3, both of us. Oh boy.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
I am aware. One of the things in this year's F1 game is dirty air. You do need to be aware of dirty air. When you're sitting behind someone, your car's aero will be affected, and long story short, you won't be able to turn as well. So, we gotta get past Pierre rather quickly. It was a nice move. Thank you kindly. Very nice move. Now sitting in the rear of our teammate.
Nice
Maybe we'll get a
move.
slipstream. Slipstream? Slipstream on the teammate. 2 positions, 1 lap. See ya later, bud. All right, up to P15. Mark Webber goes. Thank you. Whoa, little wheel spinny there. Anyways, unfortunately, we won't get any DRS. I'm gonna block the inside here. Teammate, go around the outside if you're gonna send one. Wasn't really much of a send. He was just quicker with the rear wing open. Sunny Hayes, could you not overtake me and then park it in front of me through the S's and slow us both down? Because that's just bad for the team, bro. If we actually want to get some constructors points, we kind of got to work together, boy. Okay, ciao, Sunny. Should be in the pensioner's home anyways. All right, very nice. Now we've got clear air ahead, so as long as Mr. Movie Star doesn't try to send one on us again, we can hopefully catch up to the pack up here and actually get involved. We're 2 seconds behind, though. Sunny Hayes is actually on hard compound tires. He is fully cooking our race.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.0 seconds.
Thank you, sir. I'm trying to catch up to the people in front of me. Well done to my teammate for getting past. Never mind, Pierre Gasly got him back again. And well, just like that, we've caught up to the back of Nico, and we can start turning the pressure on. So we're both on medium compound tires, so in theory, it should be a pretty even fight. We know he's got a faster car, but we'll see if we can send one. Maybe age and experience is what's needed for a maneuver. Ah, here we go. Sitting right behind Nico. Reel him in, reel him in, reel him in. Do we dare dive up the inside? Show a nose, show a nose. And then Ocon up here, going a bit slowly. That slowed down his teammate. Ooh, this could be a spicy race as it turns out. Okay, what we don't want to do, though, is start slowing, like, ourselves down. We got to clear this traffic quickly. Oh, Nico. Caught him napping. Now we're in a bit of a kick sandwich right now, so, maybe let's close that gap a little bit. Come on. Oh, and Nico comes back. Nico goes up the inside. I'm not lifting.
Make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Not lifting. Not lifting, Nico. Push him. It's probably a bit more violent than it had to be, but, well, it sent a message. My camera! Anyways, as I was saying, Nico Hulkenberg is officially washed. Anyways, now we've got to go back, kick sandwich, as I was saying. Let's see if we can catch up to this man up here. I know we can. I'm positive of it. Pull away through the hairpin again. No sneaking up the inside of me, Nico. Ciao. We got to keep pouring this pressure on. I'm getting a bit of slide out of the car. Hey, maybe I can get a godly undercut on Bortoleto. Maybe. He's on mediums, too. We'll see. Dude, I actually lose so much time in those S's. It's crazy. I find this car, the back end of it is so loose and wiggly. I can't attack any of those corners the way I'd really like to. Even in a gear higher than I'm supposed to, through the hairpin, the back end is sliding out. Anyways, we'll keep it up. We've got probably 2 more laps before our pit stop. We'll monitor what they do around us as well. Oh, Charles Leclerc has jumped into the pits. I believe he's one of the first people in. So now technically we move up a position there. Up to P13. Very nice. Okay, we got to keep pushing, though. We got to keep pushing. There we go. Closed in. Whoa, what a slide. Holy, what a save from Bortoleto. Wow. Can't tell if dude's cosplaying as Formula Drift or Formula 1. Holy. Okay, sit in that slipstream. Sit in that slipstream. We pulled away from Nico behind. Oh my God, we're gaining. Oh my God, we're gaining. Don't follow him too close through here. Up the inside, actually. It's gonna turn back to the outside. Leave him room. Back to the inside. We got him. Well done. Well done. And the front 2. Both jumping into the pits. Okay. We've got to box this lap because we've got to make sure they do not get an undercut on us. The kick car is coming back, but he is going to slot in behind. Meanwhile, Brad Pitt from behind has also gone for a pit stop. We need a great lap here. I can't believe Max Verstappen is in 4th on the soft compound tires. That is one of the strategies of all time. That's crazy. There is a slight problem. I have no idea what the button is to engage the pit limit. Why are... Sorry.
Okay, there seems to have been a problem removing the left rear wheel.
Oh my God.
Let's try and put that behind us, and let's finish
Oh
the race
my
as
God.
soon as possible.
That was the worst pit stop of all time. Oh my God, we've just been overtaken by Lance Stroll as we were coming out of the pits as well. Oh, we might be cooked. Anyways, we're more than halfway through this Grand Prix already. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen here, but I'm a little worried. We should be able to get Isaac pretty quickly. Reel him in, 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 reel him in. A little lift right there, then back on immediately. And then send it up the inside. He's gonna block the inside. We'll send it the long way. That was a nice move. To be fair, I think that was all the difference between soft tires and hard tires, so... Anyways, we've unfortunately dropped down to P16. Oh my days, we've got so many people we need to catch up. Hey, remember that red flag from the last race? Hey, that'd be great this time around.
1 hour later.
Oh no, take a look at the leaderboard now. Fernando Alonso in that other Aston Martin was able to overtake my teammate. He pulled away, and now he's on the back of me with a lap and a half to go. Liam Lawson is out of the Grand Prix. What's happened to Liam? He's parked up. That's a car problem. Can I get an F for Liam? All right, well, here we go. On to our final lap.
Okay, final
I'm
lap.
blocking
Let's
the
go.
inside.
Final
Not a goddamn chance am I giving this to Fernando. Oh, my God. I didn't see him going for one. He came at that at the last possible second. Dude, that was so scary. All right, we got it. Dude, this car is awful in these S's. There is absolutely no turn-in. And then when you do get some turn-in, the entire car decides to do a turn, aka a 360. Yo, Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. Okay, just hold off Alonso for half a lap more. That's all we need. It's not even like the tires are in bad shape. It's just this car is awful. Anyways, once again, block the inside here. If Fernando wants it, he's going that way.
And gap to the car.
I don't know if he's gonna want it that
9.0
badly.
seconds.
Not for a 15th place. And bring it to the line for an awful, awful result of P15. That's just not good enough. We have to do better than that. It's Max Verstappen with the P1. I believe it's Lando in P2. And it's Yuki onto the podium as well. Well done. So he dropped down a position. That's rather unfortunate. The two Williams had a really rough race. Started P5-6, finished 8-9. Fernando did very well there. That was a fun race, honestly. It wasn't the result we were really looking for, but we kept the car clean, so we get 100K for that. We can definitely do better in the future, but I think we learned we need even more upgrades on this car because that isn't good enough.